Often, we get so used to all the negativity in our lives that when something good finally comes along, we tend to self-sabotage. We push it away. Why is that? Well, that's exactly what I'm going to be discussing in today's episode of Ruby TV, so stick around. Hello, Self-Love Tribe. Today I want to discuss something that I call flipping your norm. So for years I was feeling as though depression and being in that dark, lonely place, I felt like that was my norm for so many years. And so when positive things entered my life, or when I experienced a little ounce of happiness, I would self-destruct. I would push it away because it felt really weird. It didn't feel right. It didn't fit my range of what felt normal. And I know there are a lot of you out there that feel me on this. So what happens is when we grow up, if we experience a lot of negativity in our lives, if we're dealing with depression, if we're dealing with a lot of traumatic experiences, or even drama, that becomes our sense of norm. We tend to believe that this is normal. This amount of drama in our lives is normal. This amount of negativity in our lives is normal. So when something good finally comes our way, we push it away because it feels really weird. It feels really off. We have trouble accepting it. We have trouble receiving it. Part of us believes that this is too good to be true. Another part of us believes that this isn't really happening. And then there's just a whole other part of us that believes we're not worthy of receiving this good. So in your journey to personal growth, in your journey to personal development and self-love, the key is to flip your norm. Okay, so negativity no longer becomes your norm. Positivity becomes your norm. This depressive state no longer becomes your norm, but this happy state becomes your norm. And when you shift into this place of a feeling as though happiness and positivity is your normal state of being, when you are faced with negative experiences or experiences that don't feel good, you're gonna push those away because they no longer fit your norm. Now this shift doesn't happen overnight. Trust me, I was working for years on creating this flip in my life. But the reason I share this with you today is because it's so important to understand that this is what's going on. And it's not your fault. It's not your fault that you feel that you can't accept happiness. But it is your responsibility to flip that sense of normality in your life. So work towards that. Work towards having happiness be your normal state of mind. Work towards having positivity be your normal state of mind. And the only way you can do that is by creating that habit, by cultivating that happiness within you. So making the choice every single day to be positive, making the choice every single moment to fight that negativity in your mind, because only you can win that battle. And once you get to that place where your norm is flipped, it's like a whole new world. You'll begin to repel negativity. You'll begin to not accept it as part of your life because now your normal state of being is positivity and happiness, and everything else feels awkward. Everything else feels weird, and everything else feels like it no longer fits in your life. So my message to you today is to work towards flipping your norm. Get to that place of positivity and happiness, because once you're there, everything else will feel like it doesn't belong in your life. So even if you find yourself in that place where you're pushing away happiness, continue to work towards accepting it, and eventually your norm will flip. If you have any questions or feedback about today's episode, please enter them in the comments below. Namaste.